Dinoco Blue! Don't ask how I got that. Hey guys, it's Nether, and welcome back to NetherReviews, a sub-series on the channel where I take a look at stuff I've never owned before. Today we have something quite a bit special. I've never really reviewed something like this. This is a Color Changers playset titled the Race Ready Car Wash. This is a pretty recent set. I know a bunch of other people have already taken a look at this. I haven't yet. I kid you not. It's been sitting in my room for like a month. Man, there's gonna be water everywhere. I just didn't want to do it today. I'm sucking it up, and I'm just gonna get into it because I don't really have anything else to review where I can put this one off. So be it. Taking a look at the front of the box, we have a look at the actual car wash itself. McQueen enters red and exits blue, kind of Dinoco colored, but it's just a Rusty's McQueen, so you don't really get that full effect. But it still looks really nice. Like, this looks like a really nice presentation piece. You have McQueen up there that it comes with. He's currently blue, but we'll see him transform between both colors. Well, we'll see the success rate with that, because me and Color Changers are kind of we have a weird relationship. Anyways, taking a look at the back of the box, you have a closer look at the playset. You have a little close-up of how to use a little piston cup tipper to wet McQueen and change him to a different color. I also have a look at this is backwards as hell. Why is cold red and hot is blue? Oh, whatever, it's fine. I'm not gonna overthink it. This is a toy for kids, damn it. Race Ready Car Wash, and all kinds of different languages, of course. And the easy open, which I'm not gonna use because I hate using that. Initial impressions, it looks really, really nice. I honestly can't wait to jump into this. I'm just kind of scared of the whole using water in my room with all my collectibles factor. But I'm sure it's gonna be fun. So let's just crack this guy open, get a little time lapse going. They're being displayed on Target shelves with this little tag. Again, don't ask how I got this in my house. But with that, let's crack this guy open and see what we've got inside. Good Lord. Yeah, I've got work to do. Here is the completed playset. It took me a little longer than I would have liked, but I eventually, got it all built. It's mostly the stickers. There's so many stickers on this. Where's the sheet, man? Look at this. Damn! It has to look nice somehow, so I don't really mind there being so many stickers on this. It's whatever. It just took me freaking forever. The actual assembly part's pretty easy. Here are the instructions for this set. They're actually in full color, which is super duper nice. So in case anything happened to yours, I'll quickly show off mine. It's pretty simple. I mostly did it without even looking at the instructions, so that's all me, of course. So you're probably wondering, how does the set work? It's pretty simple. So here we have our McQueen, which I'm going to quickly take a look at here and review. He's really nice. This is actually a decal. It's not a sticker, which is really interesting to me. I was fully expecting this to be like fully stickered out, but it's not. What's also interesting to me about this one is that it's a Cars 1 Lightning McQueen, but it's using the Cars 3 slimmer body for McQueen. Just to pull a quick, like, you can tell this is definitely a Cars 3 McQueen, but it's a Cars 1 paint job, which I think is pretty interesting, pretty nifty, pretty cool. And I like how it's red to blue, so it's kind of like, Rusty's to Dinoco type of thing. I'm a big fan. But here is the playset, big old lightning bolts, big old 95 in the back. This sticker is amazing. This piston cup up here, super cute. I absolutely love it. Down here we have our 2 containers of water. I've also got my trusty towel down here so we don't have too many crazy spills. This is cold and this is hot. This is McQueen in his hot form, so we're going to quickly see if he's going to change for us. You good? Oh, he's changing. Just very slowly. Is the water not cold? This is really cold water. You gonna change, buddy? We're just gonna we're gonna let him sit in there for a little bit. Rest of the playset's pretty cool. I like this little contraption here that you can send McQueen from one end to the other while he's inside. The end here we have this little flag, which I think is really cool because when he goes past it, it goes up just like that. And then here at the end we have these little puffers which are supposed to dry the car off, but they really don't in reality. So I guess either my water wasn't cold enough or I'm an idiot because look at that, he's red now. Let's go ahead and pull him out of the ice water here. Here is McQueen in his cold form. He looks really nice. This red is actually a really good look for him. I'm a big fan of it. He actually looks like proper McQueen, or maybe even a little darker, maybe kind of purple-y, but you know, it's going from blue to red. It's obviously not going to be perfect. Really weird how this water didn't work. Hopefully the hot water gives me a little to no issue. Yeah, look at that. Instantly. Beautiful. Okay, so it's just my cold water. So here he is back to blue, and then you can kind of do like a little half and half here. Have some fun with it before he goes into the this guy over here. Awesome. Okay, this is actually a really nice color changer. I'm a big fan. I like how, again, blue to red is such a cool color change idea for McQueen specifically. It works really well. Yeah. Love, love, love that. Okay. All right, so McQueen enters through here. The flag goes up, and he enters onto the platform, which is a nice little lightning bolt design. I really, really do like that. You can go back and forth, but of course, he's got to get dunked and color changed. So we're going to dunk this, and hopefully we're going to see some change. We're going to see him go from red in there to blue. Ooh, that's actually sick as fuck. Just dump the whole thing. Try to get all of them. And there he goes. He is off to the end. Flip this up. Flip. I can't flip it up and like send him through at the same time. There he goes. And off through the these little things that are supposed to like dry him, but like clearly they're not doing a great job. There he is, a color changed Lightning McQueen. It's a pretty cool little set, honestly. I like the little piston cup design. I think it's really cool, very symbolic. It's a nice display piece, even if you're not using it for, you know, its intended purpose. Just make sure you have like, you know, proper cold water if you want to see that color change, because mine apparently needs like the most frigid water on Earth to actually properly change. Which is interesting because my other color changers are not like that. But, oh well. And then here is obviously our hot water, which is a little bit overfilled because you're supposed to use hot water up there. And then it goes back into the little container down here. And there he goes back to blue. I love this blue on him, genuinely. I'm probably going to keep him like this. Cruz and Jackson are going to take a little turn just so we can see how compatible this playset is with other color changers cars. I'm pretty sure it should run fine, but you know, just to see. But yeah, let's get these guys going, shall we? All right, Cruz is now in her cold state. She's going to go right up here, enter the lightning bolt cascade. We got oh, Cruz, no. Platform, getting her a little bit through. I like how you can just kind of slam it from side to side. And now drop the hot water and she should turn back to yellow. Woo, look at that. It's a very, very low-key color change for Cruz, honestly, but it does work pretty okay. Now we're gonna send her out. And there she goes. That was actually perfect. All right. And off she goes through the little drying things that don't really work, but they're a cute little play feature, I guess. And she is through with the other guys. All right. And away Jackson goes. This is his cold form. He's supposed to be like pure gray. He's very clearly not, but you know, grudges aside, let's move the platform over so he can take a little hitch into it. Spin him around a little bit. Let's mess with him. And bada bing, bada boom. The big piston cup's gonna come down and make him blue again. And there he goes, full blue. Mix him around a little bit in there. And let's send him right out the gate. I set right out the gate. Oh, we're so close. Boom. First try! And off he goes in his brand new blue paint job. This is a cool little set, honestly. If I was a kid, I would fuck with this so much. This is honestly such a sick little set. Obviously, the water is the biggest hazard here, but get you a couple color changers, and it is quite the whirl, honestly. I can't dog on this set too much. It's a very nice display piece. Now, this did cost, or currently costs, $25. So that's kind of your judgment as to whether or not you see this as worth $25. A quick note, it does have these little story set connectors. It's a really nice display piece. Like, this sticker is so nice. I love that sticker. Love that decal as well. And this one over here on the end is also super duper nice. There's just tons of detail written all over this set, and I love it for that. So personally, I think it's worth $25. It's just, you know, it's a color changer set, so it's obviously going to be, you know, a bit of mess involved. I'm hoping nothing leaked through my towel here during the making of this video. I'm sure it's fine. The McQueen included is pretty nice as well. I love how he actually turns the color he's supposed to turn. Like, so many color changers just don't change all the way. So it's really nice to see that this one changes basically all the way back to red, and then from red all the way back to blue with very, very little issues or hiccups. It is a really, really good color changer. I'm a big fan of this one in particular. Definitely going to be a mainstay in the collection. I love this blue on him. I love the blue with the rusties. I think it's actually a really interesting paint job. So for sure, yeah. The set overall, let's get these two out of here. The set overall, I'm going to rate a solid 8.5. 8.5 just because it's $25. That's kind of pricey. I mean, I paid $20 for this on sale, so, you know, I think that price is a lot better, but $25 is a little bit steep for what you're getting here. I mean, granted, a color changer already costs you like $6, so you're basically paying for $14 for the rest of the set, which I honestly don't hate, truthfully. I think it's actually pretty good. But, you know, I would rather this set be $20 than $25, and I think I would give it a bit of a higher score. And again, it's color changers. There's going to be mess. There's going to be a lot of play. For adult collectors, I see no reason to collect this set. I just got it again because I collect this stuff, and I actually thought this like presentation was really cool, so I wanted to grab it for the collection just so I could have it, you know, sitting up on a shelf somewhere. But like that, I mean, we're done with another review. This is a really cool little set. I mean, I recommend it if you're into this kind of stuff, but you know, a lot of the older collectors don't really collect play sets like these, and truthfully, I probably won't either, unless it's like Race and Rescue. Then, you know, that's new, so it's different. But this one's pretty nice, honestly. I just don't really have room to store like the big plays. That's just the cars, which collection video coming at 300 subs, so subscribe to the new collection video. It's coming real soon, and a new episode of Nether Collects the Next Gens comes out next week, so stay tuned for that as well. But like that, I'm gonna close out the review. If you enjoy, please like and subscribe for more cars content. I'm trying to post at least twice a week with whatever I have, truthfully. That's why content's been a little slow, because I'm just struggling to find new stuff to review, but I'm having a lot of fun with the current stuff that I'm reviewing. Clearly I had a lot of fun with this, and even though I thought I was gonna hate the whole experience, it was actually a lot of fun. So until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Take care.